All right, coming up next, a matchup to determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years apart, some differences in height and reach as well. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 252 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, presenting the challenger, Shahbulat. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch gloves and we are underway. Ready. All right, here we go. UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Let's see which man exits as the consensus baddest man on the planet. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. And the fighters engage in the clinch here right out of the chute. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the champ.
A single collar tie there. they separate.
Elbow deep, takes him for a ride. What a high-impact takedown that was.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is
oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around, trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the armbar.
You gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter, because they have all of their submissions. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Nurmagomedov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony.
He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. How about the speed on that? Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react real quick.
This next round, we really want to focus on ground control.
to maintain. Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop it.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch injury. The second time, he may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Oh, takedown there by Nurmagomedov. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
An attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Somehow stays in the fight. Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high crotch. Takes him right. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Not me.
I knew that was coming. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Close guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Back him out now. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. 15 seconds remain in the round. 10 seconds remain in round 2. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of his double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is with his motions on the mat.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working half guard here, making these shots count. Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Nurmagomedov gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. See the collar tie here.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Wow, he actually got the takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here.
He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. It's in there deep. There you go.
Brilliant submission defense there. Back to the feet now. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the last.
This could change the fight. Another takedown lands.
He moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. Now he falls back into the finishing position. Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Nice hammer fist.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Oh! Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come.
Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, a huge inside leg kick for him. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nurmagomedov, oh, and he gets the takedown there. Too easy, champ.
Too easy. He has impeccable timing on these takedown attempts.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here. Finishing position.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. So a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So what a moment for the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, getting it done tonight and with style points as he submits his opponent to win the UFC title.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so we hear and still tonight, our UFC heavyweight champion came in with a lot of pressure, a lot of hype, and he successfully defends the title here tonight.
With all that pressure, he never changes his approach. He always does exactly what he says he's going to do, and he remains the champion in the UFC's biggest and most dangerous division.